So crazy. We are back
with we're so out of it. Fall Forward Podcast, Season 1, Episode 5.
5.
And in honor of Episode 5,
First of all, hi, I didn't see you in 2 weeks.
I know.
Hi. Hug.
Oh
Literally, it's been like...
It feels like months. 2 weeks?
I
2
know.
weeks. We only missed one, actually.
But it felt a long time, right?
It felt like years. That's why I'm so tired. I feel like I've been so out of it. And...
Traveling back and forth.
Craziness. And yours was also kind of crazy. Well, first of all, you had the busiest season.
I had busiest season, and then it was
over.
like a break. Oh, you know what I did one day?
What?
I organized.
Yum.
I know. Even with like a label maker and everything.
Yum.
I know, little containers.
With
I did like all my work. Oh, it was so good.
I love it.
Till like 4 o'clock in the morning.
So good. It was with Pesach cleaning.
I started like 8 and I finished at 4 a.m.
Like your whole house is organized in spots.
Like some of my kitchen, my work, like my drawers in my room, my whole closet. I know, heaven.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about.
Okay, so
a crazy topic.
Yeah. So let's talk about superstitions.
So, superstitions.
Well, first of all, do you believe in superstitions? And like clarify if you mean like Jewish superstitions.
Okay, so first of all, if there's any superstitions, it will be Jewish superstitions. And like, let's say I went to Amuka, and they do all these like go around the chair, say tefillot, putting the thing in the kotel, like all those things, those type of things. First of all, I believe in any tefillah. Whatever tefillah you say, 100%. Even if it says anything, like you don't need to have a written. Any tefillah, I don't know if you can call it superstitions, but the superstitions part, I don't really believe in it, but I think it kind of like the superstition idea is kind of like comes from the same place as like fake it till you make it, or like, how do you say, attracting?
Like manifesting
attraction, law of attraction. So kind of like it builds this like template for a law of attraction for you. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
It kind of makes like it organizes. It's like, oh, I went there, so now I have to attract that. So that thing, and that thing will come because you're. I feel like I need to sneeze. What is up with me?
Bless you.
Hold on. Okay, it's gonna. Now I can sneeze.
So interesting. So you believe in superstitions to a point where you're like, you believe in the way it makes you think, and then you attract it. Like, right. You don't believe in the actual superstition. You believe
I don't believe that if I carry a rock right now, I'm giving example, that like now good will come, and like if that bad is a bad energy rock, then now I have bad energy coming. It's whatever you attract.
Yeah.
So I don't really believe in superstitions, but I believe that it builds a template or like a physical to remind you of like attracting something good. Let's say the red string, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be for Aina, neged Aina. If you believe in Aina will come. But if you believe that you're not going to have it, it's not going to come.
But if you believe in
so that I don't know what that string will make a difference to you, but whatever, if it reminds you of something good,
right,
then good will come.
So interesting.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely used to believe in superstition more. Like, I used to definitely be like way more aware of all
superstitions,
kinds of superstitions.
Or like Jewish sgulot.
Well, all kinds of superstitions. When I would hear it, it would like worry me. Like all kind. I'm talking about like when I was way younger. As I grew up and I became way more spiritual, like in a real way, not just like being religious to be religious, definitely went more to real Jewish superstitions.
Right, I see what you mean.
But to me, I only believe in the same thing that you're saying. I believe in that superstitions give you faith. And I think faith is what brings everything.
Right. It like puts it in like a container for you. Like, oh, exactly. I did this, so now I have to believe that's going to come my way.
It makes you believe it. Once you believe something, it comes to you. Like, so I definitely believe. I don't believe in the superstition. If you'd ask me, do you believe in superstitions? I would say no.
Right.
But do I believe in that superstitions make people get the thing that they're trying to get, the superstition, if they have faith? I also think like it worries me a little bit that like you could start believing in the actual thing and not like where it's coming from, which is God. So like if you
Right.
believe that it's coming from God anyway, you could do anything. I say so many, like that book that I have right there that I daven from every day has tons of different things that you say for specific things.
Right.
Prayer I 100% believe in, but I don't consider that a superstition. You know, like I'm not going to do
Right, because a
something
prayer.
specifically right, but I
Why,
will do
why
like
is that? No prayer is a superstition.
Right.
That is a prayer. You can say
Exactly.
whatever you want to God. You can say, God, fuck you. I mean,
yeah.
we have to block that part out.
No editing.
But you
yeah.
can say you can say something bad to him, and or you can say something good. You can ask him. You
Exactly.
can do it. A prayer is just a word, so you
Yeah,
can't.
but I also do prayers that are not superstitions, but they're like Rabbi Nachman says, say these 10 Perkim of Tehillim every day, and you are purified. You know what I'm talking about? Why are you smiling?
Tikkun klali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is it funny?
No, because I'm just like thinking like,
is that a superstition to you? Like I say that every day.
It's not a super. Oh, is it? Because he says
if you say this, you will be cleansed of any like things that
it's
are.
not superstition because he physically said it.
But it's right. So what's the difference between a superstition then and a segula? It's technically a Jewish.
I don't know.
Right? It's very
But
interesting.
because there's also like different things about it's good. Because like I remember growing up, like my parents had like this bottle of water that was like blessed by the Baba Sali or something. Like,
right.
is that a sgula or is that like physical? Because he actually blessed it.
Right, but then also like my mom, they weren't Lubavitch, but like when she was in labor with me, the nanny who was taking care of the other kids was Lubavitch, and she said, "Open all the drawers in the house, and you'll have the easy labor." And my mom had the easiest labor, and they did it.
She opened the drawers.
Yeah, I was like, that's the weirdest thing.
Because that's more of a superstition,
right? Or let's say they say like light a candle every Tuesday, and you get massive blessing for a certain rabbi, and like sometimes
I never heard that.
I'm gonna send you the thing. It's like
so when you do it, you're not believing in the superstition.
Exactly.
You're just attracting the good that you want.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. So do you believe in it? No.
Right. What is the thought behind? What's your intention? When I say
and you know it's from God regardless.
100. When I say Tikkun HaKlali, I know that those 10 Prakim of Tehillim are so special. I'm connecting to that. I'm not connecting to like, oh, I'm saying it because Rabbi Nachman said it and I want, but also kind of like that's how I started.
I know it's very strange
until you make it. It's very interesting.
It's like maybe you just believe that you trust in Rabbi Nachman that he put together a tefillah that made sense enough that will shake God. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
100%.
Like what?
Right, because he was so holy, and we're still doing this hundreds of years later. Right.
So it's maybe more like trusting in
the people.
Tzaddikim.
Yeah.
Trusting in tzaddikim and prayer is one thing.
Yeah.
But total superstition in an actual item is not a thing.
Right. Like if you
if like this rock gives me energy, I'm so sorry. I don't believe, even though my son loves it.
The crystals?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a big problem with this because I am very into yoga, and I did this energy healing thing, and then like people, the part of that comes with it is these crystals. And one of my friends, I hope this doesn't go the wrong way, but one of my friends brought me beautiful crystals for my house.
Right.
And it's supposed to cleanse your house. And I didn't think anything of it because I didn't understand really, and I put it in my house. And Judah I don't think like Judah was into it, but like he doesn't really like tell me. He's just way more sensitive to these things. And we didn't really discuss it. And then like after a while of it sitting there, I'm like, this is not right. I don't know why. I just got a bad feeling.
Because it was the thing.
Right. And I'm like, I'm not giving a rock the power to do anything. I believe in God. It's literally like a avodah zarah.
That's what I'm saying. So Sgula has like a rabbi behind it.
Yeah. So I
believe in the
behind
rabbi.
It. Yeah. That's what I believe in.
It has like a shem behind it. Like putting something in the let's say what is it called? No. In the
wall.
In the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
in the kota, when you put it in, you're like writing something to Hashem.
Yeah, I believe in that.
So like, it's not really a sgula, it's kind of more like a prayer.
Right. It's very important. What is your thought behind it?
Same with tzedakah. You're giving, you're doing a good deed.
Right.
And you're believing in a prayer that you know that thing that when you lose something, you're supposed to say that prayer. It's a prayer.
Right.
So it's not really a sgula, it's really more prayers and Hashem behind it.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in superstitions because I don't believe in that rock that your friend gave you.
Same. And I think that some people will get a little offended by it because people are very into crystals these days. But I did look into it, and really, like, God's a very, it's funny when you say it, but he doesn't want you to serve. What time is it? 9 minutes? What? He doesn't want you to serve anything else. So you can't serve an object. You can't give power to an object. That's literally like.
But I just realized what you said, like when you were telling the story about your crystal. I would also feel that way about it.
Yeah.
So it is for me. I don't believe in superstitions, but this has to do with Hashem or whatever. Let's see, the whole Amuka thing.
I believe in that.
I prayed every single time I did the 7 circles. Like I actually had a whole tefillah, and like if you, I know Hebrew, when you read it, you're like actually physically like it touches you.
Yeah, like
do you know what I'm saying?
Havdalah. When you do Havdalah, I make Kiddush. I do all these things. These are not. First of all,
Also,
I don't
the thing, also in Amuka, I'll tell you one thing. Sorry, I'm like talking over you. But in Amuka, there's like a thing where a lot of ladies they buy like a mitpachat, like, and they tie it on a tree and they say a tefillah.
Wow.
Okay, so I didn't have one. I put a ponytail. I don't really believe in it, but the tefillah that you say is you already thank God for having your husband or for finding your person.
That's amazing.
So it's not really a gula, it's really a prayer.
Right.
It's just like they make it like interesting, I think, so you remember that prayer. So you like
you
sit
really
with that
connect
moment.
to
You know what I
Like,
mean?
It
made it physical. Yeah.
I love it. Wait, what I just want to say like about is Kiddush, and I've done all these things. I don't do it because if I don't do it, I think God's going to punish me. I don't do it because I think it's a superstition. I do it because the thought and the action and the prayer with it is so beautiful.
It's so powerful. You feel the
It's
power.
so powerful that I feel off when I don't do it. And it's funny, like if nobody else is making Kiddush or Havdalah, like I've done it when I was single. I did it for myself because I just.
Isn't there like a thing you can do until Tuesday or something?
Yeah, I've definitely done it later on when I forgot.
I've done it before too. I actually came recently. Oh my god, I wasn't even in the thing the whole time.
No.
And we were just talking about it the other week. By the other week,
gosh.
I was upset at our video because
I was cut off.
She was cut off. I'm like, we have to focus on staying in the thing.
And my mic was blocked. Wait, we're at 11 minutes, 45 seconds.
So let's say goodbye to everyone.
So
anyone.
I just want to say, it would be really great to hear what you think about superstitions, because like this is just our opinion and this is how we have a conversation about it. And let us know if you want to hear about anything else. Otherwise, we'll just keep talking about whatever pops into our head.
We literally like think of the weirdest things.
We're like, oh hey, I wanted to ask you one more question about it. You have a lot of khamsas in your house. Why are you so connected to it then if you don't believe in superstition?
Because I think that khamsas are more like, if you ever read the khamsas, it always says like bracha, tzlacha, briyut.
Yeah, I have them reading.
It says things on them.
Yeah.
And like, you have to remember what to be thankful for. It's really kind of like just thankful for those things.
I love it.
And like, you want that in your house. You want my house to be surrounded with all those like brachot. It's a bracha. It's not a superstition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a prayer. A lot of times they have like the brakat bayit on it.
Yeah. Right.
They're usually it says like
I have some
things
on
it,
and some say different blessings.
It's just a reminder to be thankful.
We gotta go. I love you.
Yeah.
So we can be back here. And thanks for.
I feel like it was such a good conversation. Like we can continue this one.
I know. I still have more questions. Like I want to ask you about it.
I know. Bye guys.
Bye.